What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite Super. Welcome to the Gyroverse. So we're going to try to do this tonight with some FPS Freek Galaxy control freaks. So yesterday I tried the Frenzies out and thought that I had something good, but as usual, it's not as good as I want it to be. So I switched to these Galaxies, and we're going to see if that solves the problem tonight. So we're back at it again. Back to our mad scientist ways and trying to do something good. So let's just see how good we can make it. I have better control with the Galaxies anyways. That's what I've used for so long. And I've got the precision rings on still. It's just the heads on these are easier for me to grip and crank the stick. The other ones I had to really pull hard because they just don't have enough of a grip on them. So we're going to test these out tonight and see if that will help me to make everything move like I want to. Hey, what's up, Mr. I, the Absolute? How you been, homie? We are working on part 2 of this stability testing / control freak / precision ring testing. To try and make this completely stable so that I can play competitively without any worry that it's going to do anything weird to me. So as I've said before, I've given myself to the end of this month because it'll be really the middle of August is when I first started streaming, but I've given myself to the end of this month to try and make Gyro completely stable and playable for competitive. And if I can't find something that just completely rocks consistently, by the end of this month, I'm just going to switch to just straight sticks until such time as whatever problems there are with Gyro get solved. I will still continue to try and innovate with Gyro, but my focus is going to be mainly on trying to do something good with sticks if I can't do it by the end of this month. Because I know for sure I can do that. I can be way more consistent. You know, because if Gyro is going to be something to be reckoned with, it's going to have to be way less complicated to account for all these things, and I'll have to like show people all the different roadblocks there are to speed up their process, because it's definitely been first shot accuracy, gotta love it. It's definitely been a journey to try and get this far. Not to say that I haven't done anything good with it, I just can't control it all the way through multiple matches in a row all night long. I'll have like one crazy good match where I have unbelievable plays, and then I can't repeat it again. So, could that be me? Yeah. But I doubt it. I don't like that. I don't know where he's at. He's hiding behind the tree. Oh, there he is. Okay, I need to go to zone. This is not a good fight. Not a good fight. Are you really going to try to boogie bomb me from all the way over there? Okay. Thanks a lot, homie. Not today. Because I said last night, if it doesn't work the same with the frenzies, then I know for sure something's wrong. So I'm trying with the FPS galaxies, which is what I've used pretty much the whole time I've been playing Gyro, with the precision rings this time, and we're gonna see if that makes the difference tonight. Well, I believe I can. I believe I can. I'm not giving up on the project. I'm just trying to move this channel forward because I know I can move it forward with Boost, for sure. And then solve the problem of Gyro after I build my channel based on good gameplay with Boost and aim assist, right? Because if I try to ramp this channel up right now with all of the crap gameplay that I've got, it's going to be short-lived. I'll gain subscribers for a minute and then they'll stop watching because I suck. Oh, come on, man. Yo, what's up, Silky? Good to see you, homie. I should have closed that wall off. That was my mistake. I thought I had enough space to squeeze through there and make a play, but I was wrong. But we're in the final phases of whether or not we're going to make Gyro work or not, right? I'm giving myself to the end of this month. We're so close to doing something so great with this. But I just feel like that after... Oh my gosh, what a play. What a play. What a play. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's the power of Gyro right there. See, if I can do stuff like that all night long and actually control it, we'll be doing a good thing. It's already starting off pretty well. Last night, I thought I was going to rip the world apart with some great gameplay, and it just didn't happen. But I got a feeling with the galaxies and the precision rings instead of the frenzies and the precision rings, it's going to make a bigger impact. So just so you can see, I'm going to show you the difference here. Let me grab them real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is what the frenzy looks like, okay? It has a little bit of a grip to it, and it's concaved, right? The galaxies, which I've played on for almost the whole time I've been playing Gyro, have these little nubs on it that I can grip better, and the head feels a little smaller, so I can really crank the stick hard. So the head is larger on the frenzies, with the Galaxies, the head is a little bit smaller. It's still concave, but it's got these little nubs on it that my thumb can just really dig into to hit some really precise long-range shots, because that's what was kind of bugging me yesterday, was that even with the precision rings on the Frenzies, I couldn't get enough grip in the right way to do a technique that I call thumbstick roll, which is where I roll the gyro and I just put enough pressure on the stick to just barely nudge it, and it just goes right where I want it to for long range stuff. So I figured, okay, if I combine the Galaxies with the precision rings, that should give me enough control to push this over the top. Okay, where's this guy at? He wants to be annoying. Let's try to get a win this first match. Let's start this off strong. I think this guy's still waiting right here. Hang on just a second. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna have to leave for just a minute after this match to go take care of an emergency call just right down the street from my house. But it literally will only take me like 5 minutes, so... You got 1.77? What does that mean? Good to see you already. I don't know what that means, 1.77, and what is TT? You'll have to explain that to me. But whatever it is, I'm proud of you. Yeah, I can already tell that I've got so much more control like this. Way more control. Oh, TikTok. Okay. Oh, $1.77. Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad for you. That's pretty good for earnings to start with. I have 0. But if everything goes according to plan, that will all change here in the very near future. And I'm about to literally throw these headphones in the trash because it makes me just not pronounce things right because I don't have the monitoring set right. So I gotta fix that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I just waited just a little bit too long. Okay, so I know this is not normal. If you guys can hang in there with me, I literally just have to go right down the street real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm not gonna cancel the stream. Just hang in there. It'll be like 10 minutes, and I'll be right back. So you don't have to tune in. Stay tuned in. But I got to go take care of this emergency call real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm finally back. Sorry about that. I fix garage doors for a living. And so sometimes at night I have to go take care of emergency calls. Doesn't happen very often, but we're back. So let's do this. All right, chat's blowing up since I left. Awesome. Let's see what everybody's saying here. Y'all are arguing about who's the best. I appreciate that, Brody Crowther. Good to see you, homie. Okay, so that match, that first match, I should have won that. I just made a mistake by spamming my tac instead of switching to my AR. It would have been over in 2 seconds if I would have stayed there. Or if I would have switched it, I mean. Awesome, man. Good job. Good job. I'm proud of you. Oh, okay. This is a good opportunity to watch Brody Crowther's short. So I forgot. You're right. Sorry about that, homie. Let's go back. Let's turn display capture on. And then let's go to YouTube. And then let's find Go Hunt 365. Okay, so this is it right here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the sound off because last time I watched your short, I got copyright. I got a copyright notice, whatever it's called. So I'm gonna turn the sound off. Okay, but we're gonna watch it. But I gotta turn the sound off. Okay. Okay, never mind. I don't have to turn the sound off. So far, I rate this 10 out of 10, bro. If you took the time to do this
Sector Prime, go get him.
animation... Oh, wait, hang on. I gotta turn the sound off now. I rate that a 10 out of 10, homie. If you took the time to do all of that, that's amazing, bro. I want to know how you did it. You will definitely have to share. So you must have, like, frame by frame. Okay, so that's not the video. Hang on a second. Let me go back and see if I can find it. Brody Crowther. All right, let's see. So, but that wasn't what he was looking for, I guess. So hang on, let's see if we can find it. Okay, so back to Brody Crowther's page. Shorts. Okay, which one is it? You got a lot of them. You've got a lot of shorts. Which one is it? It doesn't tell me. Is it this one right here? This Transformers edit? Okay. All right. So hang on. I gotta. So did you make that with AI? That's pretty cool, man. So I rate this a 6 or a 7 compared to the stop motion video. Because if you made the stop motion video, that's much better than this is, in my opinion. So if that's not AI, what did you make it with? It has to be AI. Okay, well that app is using AI. That's the only way that it can. It's artificial intelligence. That's the only way that it can do that. Yeah, the stop motion one is impressive. The video edit that you made is still impressive, but it's not nearly as good as the stop motion. The stop motion thing is really, really well done. Okay, so now we're gonna go aggressive. I was trying to just slow it down for the first match and try to do something good, but I screwed it up still. Well, in either case, man, you're doing good. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, Brody Crowther. You're the editing genius here. Oh, I couldn't get out of it. Come on, man. I was trying to confuse him. Didn't do a good job. Yo, what's up, HGT16? Good to see you, man. Well, I think you are. For your age, man, that's pretty good. I'm proud of you, homie. I am impressed. Oh, don't make the same mistake again. Bro, I literally have to I have to stop spamming that shotgun. It's so stupid. And just standing there. Oh my god, what a clutch. That's the power of gyro. In a nutshell. No, I don't know exactly how old you are, but I know that you're not an adult. I know that much. So I'm just saying, for your age, that's pretty good. If I remember right, I think you said once that you're like 13 or something maybe, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. Bro, do you see what happens when I get control of everything? These galaxy freaks are incredible with the precision rings. Way, way better than the frenzies. So I'm glad I decided to switch it tonight. That's why I started a little bit late, was because I was trying to get my stick settings to work with the precision rings. Oh, don't die to the storm, you dummy. Oh, come on, man. Well, I don't know how old you are then. I just figured that you were a kid. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah, man. I should have been more focused on getting out of storm than whatever it was I was doing. And I haven't done anything with the podcast yet because I am in search of a co-host. So if you know anybody that is into gyro that wants to be a co-host for this podcast, tell them to message me on Discord, and then we can figure out if it's going to be a fit or not. I had somebody that was suggested to work with, but after... Oh, I'm going to die the same exact way. And we talked over Discord, but we realized it wasn't a good fit. So... whoever it's going to be, I want them to be serious about the audio and the video, and it not look like we're just two dudes talking about gyro in our basement. You know, I want to try to treat it like a show. So if you know anybody that would be interested in being a co-host for this podcast, it's going to be called Into the GYROVERSE. I'm taking that from... Michael from the chat, who suggested that, because I was going to call it Gyro Labs, but I think Into the GYROVERSE is going to be a great name for this podcast, because that's what gyro is all about. It's like a whole other universe when you start learning how to do this, because there's so many different ways to get this set up. It's gonna start on this channel, but it'll eventually turn into its own channel if it, takes off. So everything I do is gonna start on this channel, and then if there's something, that's worthy of creating another channel over, then we'll do that. But there's no reason for me to create another channel just for the podcast, because, nobody knows about it. But if it takes off from this channel, then it can start its own eventually. Okay, so we've got some good control here. I just was completely not focused on Storm. I should have just focused on where I needed to go. Okay. I think we are warmed up now. Let's go into this match with a better sense of what we need to do. Brody Crowther. You have to be a kid, man. You have to be a kid. I would bet money that you're a kid. Hey, don't bug people in the chat to sub to your channel, man. That would be like me going on your channel and telling everybody to sub to me. You have to be a kid. I don't mind it, but the proper way that you... I don't mind promoting people on this channel, but the proper way to do it is I say, hey, you need to go check this guy's channel out. Well, one day your dream may come true, homie. One day. But if you want to get subs, right, the proper way to do it, if you want a streamer to promote you, right, is not to go into their chat and then tell other people to sub to you. The proper way to do it is to let the streamer take an interest in you and then go, man, you got to check this guy's channel out. And they tell everybody in their chat to go check you out, right? That's the proper way to do it. Or you grow your own subscriber base by creating content that people want to watch. No, you don't have to apologize. It's okay. I'm just trying to teach you something so that you can learn how to do this. Because you obviously have a passion for making videos, and that's good. I want to encourage you to keep doing what you're doing, okay? So don't take what I'm saying as bad or I'm trying to be negative to you. Take it as a learning moment, and if you want to get, you know, people from the chat to subscribe to you, then find a way to get my interest and then I'll promote it. You see? That's how you do it. Or if you want other streamers to take an interest in it. But constantly asking for subscribers all the time, it just doesn't come off right. Especially if you're going to other people's chats and telling the chat to subscribe to you. So I'm not reprimanding you. I'm not making this like a bad time. I'm telling you with love, there's a better way to do it. There you go, man. I believe in you. I believe you can be bald. If you want to. If you really want to. Not today, homie. I got full control of this. Full control. I got full control, homie. You don't want to mess with me. Oh, dang it. I almost got that guy. That was probably one of the best trades I've ever done. Okay. That is proof to me that I have so much more control that I could just play games with that guy and he could play games with me right back. That was actually pretty good. Yes. You see, I know I'm onto something with this Galaxy Freaks. Just how easily I was able to just hit that shot up there. Oh! Dang it, I just walked straight into his shotgun. I timed it wrong. Okay, so that was bad. That was bad right there. Alright, let's do this again. We're so close to just completely annihilating. I got killed by Donut Lord? For real? Alright, here we go. Let's land at Designer Docks. Alright, let's... Okay. That was probably the dumbest play that I've ever done. Why did I just walk straight into his face? Why? Like, did I think he was gonna just sit there and let me just shoot him while I lined my crosshair up on his face? I mean, come on. It's like, I think these people are just gonna stand still and let me line my stuff up. I have to assume that they're gonna shoot. It's not smart. Okay, that was just utterly horrible there. Cracked on the first try. Come on. Oh my gosh, I hit him for 58. Oh, I ran out of mats, bro. Not yet. Not yet. I'm still getting warmed up. But I can tell that I've got way more control than I did yesterday. So, that's a good thing. But again, I'm giving this till the end of the month to get something that's completely playable and stable for competitive. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to sticks and put Gyro on hold until such time as I find a solution. Because I can't make any headway with it with with the record I have for people to understand or listen to what I'm talking about if I can't control it. So I need to just focus on what I can control if I don't get this right. Because I know I can control the sticks. I know how to use boost. I know how to use aim assist in ways that people aren't really doing right now. So I can just make that my approach and then build everything else from there. Oh! See you later, homie. Oh! What the heck, man? I was so confused. I thought the guy that went into the side builds was the guy I was chasing. What is going on, bro? Oh my gosh, dude. I think the server lagged because I couldn't build anything. Yeah, well, I think it's funny too, man, because yeah, something is lagging hardcore because I'm pulling my builds out and it's not building. But I think everybody else is in the same boat because that guy should have killed me and he didn't. And what's weird is that I always make the best plays after I've died twice. It's like I have to die twice and have no more chances left to be able to play extremely well. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, something is definitely laggy. What? It's lagging again. Bro, it's just lagging so hard right now. Okay, I need to get out of here. I have no control over what's happening because the lag is so terrible. Oh, that's my wall. Oh, okay. That's okay. I needed to get out of that match because the lag was just absolutely horrendous. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not making up my reactions. It's genuine. I get so surprised sometimes by some of the stuff that I do. Or if I really am trying to do it, it's like super exciting to me that I was able to pull off an excellent maneuver. Like if I know that what I'm doing is complicated and I actually execute all of it, that's what also causes those reactions because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually pulled that off on a controller with no aim assist, using gyro, using boost. Okay. Let's calibrate this. I don't know what you mean by all the choice. But if you mean that all of it is by choice for the edits I make, it's probably all just subconsciously happening for me more than it is by choice, because I make so many stupid edits. Oh my gosh! Thanks for the loot delivery, homie. That guy was probably so mad because he had me. I just opened the chest, I couldn't get into position, and then I just started spraying and gyroed him to his face, basically. Oh, yeah. It's all by choice. Because I want to try to do something that is hard, that's recognizably like, you're not supposed to be able to do this. So, am I making it harder for myself to play this way? Yeah, for sure. But that just makes it all the more exciting if I can actually pull it off. I wasn't thinking about building. What I should have done was, after I edited down, I should have put a stair again, and then it would have been pieced. I had that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've got the best equipment. I could play keyboard and mouse and be more accurate and play better. But I want to do it the hard way. Because to me, it means more if I can make this work. Where is this chest at? Oh, it's right here. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. If I could play more consciously about everything, I would be probably 10 times better. Because I literally just do stuff most of the time in like brain dead mode, where I'm just pushing buttons and lucking out, versus consciously going, okay, I'm going to make this edit and I'm going to make this play. So let's just try that for this whole match. I'm just going to, before I kill somebody, I'm going to call the kill just like you would do when you play pool and you have to call the pocket, right? I have to say 8 ball in the corner pocket, right? Oh, well, you know, even if you are a doubter, I'm going to do stuff like that all night long just to show you that this can be done. Because once I start doing stuff like that every day, all night, that's when this is going to get attention. See? Oh, I just walked straight into him. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I just have to keep working this. Keep working it. Literally everybody that just died is going for the supply drop. Oh, I almost clutched out of that. Okay. All right, let's try this again. I'm gaining more and more confidence with my ability to control this with all these different plays I'm making. I just have to slow it down just a bit. Because the other part of the problem, too, is that I get excited and I start playing fast, and then I start getting impatient, and I start making plays that are never going to happen because they're just stupid. You know, I literally walk into people's line of fire in the open, expecting them to let me just line my crosshair up and shoot them in the face, while they have at least a good 1 second to 2 seconds to shoot me. I have to start treating this like it's a time game. If I miss my first shot, I need to immediately go somewhere else. It's not time to just stand there and line up a second shot. It's time to just hide until I get another shot. You see? So, on purpose, I need to try and do what Zardy said and just make it like I'm playing pool tonight and say 8 ball in the corner pocket. Every kill has got to be deliberate and methodical in order for me to get my game sense to be better. So, let's see if we can experiment with that. Yeah, so I watch the stream as I am playing, so I can see the feedback on a play. Like if I look down, that's where I monitor it, and it's delayed by like at least 7 seconds or 8 seconds. So when I make a play, I can just look down and see, okay, that's what I did. So I'm constantly watching it, and the hardest thing to do with this, really... Okay, this is just a crap drop right here. Is to take those conscious things and make them unconscious. Because sometimes you have to just do stuff because everything is moving so fast that you cannot consciously think about what you're doing. And so it's the balance of playing subconsciously and playing consciously at the same time. Because if I completely focused on just playing conscious for every play, it would be unbelievably too slow. So it's just kind of like marrying the two. Going by my instinct and then going by conscious play calling. But we're so close to cracking the code on all of this. So close. Okay. What am I going to do here? Okay, I'm going to wait till he... Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to shockwave. See, it was too slow. I was way too slow to try and consciously do that. I literally just killed myself off the tree. Okay. You see, That's why I play so subconsciously all the time. It was because it took me too long to verbally think about what I wanted to do to that guy. But let's try it again. Let's try to consciously call this out. But trying to make that conscious was actually comical because I literally sat there long enough to go, okay, and then he shot me. That was way too long to think about all of that. Oh. Okay, I should have gone on the other side of the ramp. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. So all this means is just when I get better at making conscious plays, when I get into a 50-50, I should win more of them because I've literally done so many 50-50s. Yeah, well, I'm trying my hardest. So, so I'm just gonna keep trying. Keep trying. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh! Okay, now I'm going to use all my mats like an idiot. Bro. Okay, so that was probably the worst timing I've ever done trying to line something up there. Okay, let's try glasses off. And what's weird is too is that a lot of this, well, I say a lot, some of it has to do with like how I feel. Like if my face feels like it's irritated because of my glasses, I don't play as good. And then sometimes because I have my glasses off, it irritates me because everything is fuzzier. I can still see everything, it's just fuzzier, you know? But those subtle little irritations get in the way of my thinking too. So I have to... It's like trying to have all this input in your face all at once, and then you have to kind of like learn how to parse it. It's like information overload or sensory overload. And I have to learn how to get through it while all this craziness is happening at the same time and make decisions. Okay, here we go. Retail row. So I'm gonna wait until this guy shows up, and then I'm gonna shoot him. Okay, he ran away. Okay. Oh! I just wasn't in the right spot to build that wall. Bro. Yeah, if I try to do this all night, it's not going to be a good night. So I'm just going to play like a normal play. If I just, it's just too slow. It's too slow coming out of my mouth to be able to figure out what I want to do with that. But if I just go instinctively, it's better. I have to find a way to balance it. I thought that if I called it out, that it would make it better, but it's actually making it worse for me. It's screwing my ability to figure out what I want to do up. Because it's like a reaction. Like a lot of what I do is a reaction to what they do. And I have to figure out how to just do that right. Oh, the stupid tree got me, man. Yeah, I just have to play by my instincts. Bro, now I'm just completely missing where I need to be. Yeah. See, like that, what happened right there literally was I was trying to stop doing this conscious thing in my head and just go back to unconscious mode, and I couldn't. Like, I was just like deer in the headlights trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so we got to get back into... Yeah, it's... I thought it was going to work better for me that way, but it's just... It's too hard for me to chew gum and talk at the same time. Okay, that's what I want. Here we go. Are you for real right now? I want to pick up the mini. That's like the stupidest thing, man. When you can't pick something up because it's being blocked by something else. Okay, perfect. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, bro. Oh, that was the wrong peak to make. Okay. Let's try it again. All right, let's get some lobby music up in here. I don't know why they started taking the sound away when you're spectating somebody. I mean, why would they think that's a good idea? I mean, when you're spectating somebody, you want to hear what they're doing. All right, let's try these glasses. Nope, this is worse. There we go. That's better. All right, here we go. Oh. How did I miss this guy here? Dang it. It's so brutal. This game is not forgiving. Okay, that was just a bunch of baloney right there. Okay, so something is definitely wrong here that it's almost making my decision for me that I'm just going to go straight. I'm going to cut it before the end of this month and just go straight to sticks because I couldn't even control that. Why? There was no... You saw me hit all those shots, long range, mid-range, just 30 minutes ago. And I couldn't line any of that up to save my life. Okay, so I'm going to recalibrate just... Here, let's go recalibrate this. Menus only. Recalibrating. That should have been so easy to nail right there. And I couldn't line anything up. That's the kind of stuff that would happen where I would just play great for 30 minutes and then the rest of the night, no matter what I did, couldn't line it up, or even the next day. You know, that's the kind of stuff that I'm trying to fix because it shouldn't be doing that. And I know it's not me at this point. I know it's not me. See, I can line it up here, but literally in that fight, I could not line it up. But obviously this guy's standing still, so that doesn't count. But in that last fight, it looked like I botted out because I was surprised that I didn't hit that sequence of shots. I was like, what? This guy is literally standing right here in front of me. I should have been able to nail it. You see? So, if it does more of that tonight, I'm just going to speed it up and just say, I'm going to go, not abandon gyro, but I'm going to put it aside and just focus solely on boost and aim assist because there's something that is unstable. And I've literally tried everything. I thought the solution was these precision rings. That was the first time it did something like that I couldn't control it. So, my theory is wrong. Okay, so right there, that was bought out. That was not because I couldn't aim it. I literally was doing the wrong thing right there. I just lucked out. Okay, let's go stay with this. I've got more shots with this gun. Yeah, the reason... So, here's the thing is that when you watch it, you can't tell what I'm actually trying to do. My crosshair was all over the place because I couldn't control it. It was me trying to stop it from moving all over the place. So, from your perspective, it looked like, oh man, this guy can't control it, right? Or he should... his crosshair's all over the place. And I'm saying it's all over the place because it was doing something that I wasn't intending for it to do. And I was trying to get control back of it, and it wasn't working right. So that's what the problem is that it's working great, and then all of a sudden, it just does something that you don't expect it to do, and you try to get control of it, and no matter what you do, it doesn't do it. And I thought that the precision rings were the fix for that, but it's not. It still does it. That's the first time since yesterday that it's done that. So it took a day, because yesterday it was me trying to figure out how to use the precision rings and how to I just lost my train of thought. But yesterday was more focused on just trying to figure out how I wanted it to work, right? And I was making bad plays. But that right there was just a complete loss of control, and I could not gain it back. Like, imagine if that's a competition, right? And I do that. That wasn't something I was trying to do. I was literally just, it should have just been shoot, 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 and then it was done. But instead, it ended up being like this because I couldn't control it. Okay. So, I believe that that's true. He was running around close range, but I should have been able to track him so easily. It's not, I know he wasn't just standing still, but that should have been literally an easy, just bing, 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 like that, and it was done. Instead, it was like that. Oh, what a play, man. Do you see how it works, bro? Yeah, well, I don't view aim assist as a cheat. I view it as a function of allowing people to play the game where they otherwise wouldn't be able to. It's just a different way to play the game. And I know that there's a lot of people in the gyro world that would just be like, bro, that's terrible that you said that. But I love aim assist. I don't have a problem with aim assist. I just think it would be cool. The reason why I'm doing all this is because I think it would be so cool if I could actually make this work with no aim assist. Because I believe it's possible. It's just a... So, here, watch this. It's just like yesterday, okay? When Voodoo was on stream, or when he came on yesterday, right? See, watch this. Here's mouse movement, okay? I'm going to put the controller down. I'm going to show you something. Okay, this is mouse, right? So if I move to the right, that's it. That's all the movement. That's why it's so precise, right? Because I can go from here to here just like that, and it stops. Okay, that's mouse movement, right? Now I'm going to show you stick movement, okay? This is stick movement. This is the fastest I can go from here to here on the stick. That's it. It's much slower, but it also just stops. Now watch this. I'm going to turn the gyro on and do the same thing. Watch what it does. Do you see how it just went back to the left right there? That's what you fight against when you play gyro and it's not set up, or you don't know how to mitigate for it. Do you see what I'm talking about? With the stick, it just hard stops. With the mouse, it just hard stops. Okay? With the gyro, I just moved it to the right. I didn't move my hands back to the left, and it wants to jump to the left. You see? That's the kind of stuff that you have to use techniques for with the stick to stop it from doing that. Or add a bunch of filters to the gyro, which bogs your movement down. Okay? So these are the things that I'm trying to fix. But nobody has come up with the solution. I've come the closest to being able to come up with a solution for all gyro players in Fortnite. But I still haven't found one yet that will be consistent. So that's what I've been working on all this time. And it's so close, but it's not quite. It's not quite there. Yeah, I'm a controller player with extra steps that is harder. It should be impossible to do what I'm doing. Right? But because of boost and because of gyro, I can become more accurate if I use it right than with just aim assist. That's what it's supposed to do. I'm saying that the people that are better than me on gyro are using aim assist. That's what I'm saying. They're not using 0% aim assist. They have it at 100%. Oh, I almost did that, man. I almost did that. Okay, let's try this again. That's the challenge that I issued to the Japanese players. You know, if there's Japanese players that are using gyro, I'm not taking it away from their ability to use it. I'm saying that if they're playing at a high level in competitions, they've got their aim assist cranked to 100% and their gyro is set real low. So really, they're just using aim assist with gyro, which is completely fine. I'm saying the difference between what I'm doing and what they're doing is that I'm using 0% aim assist. Okay? Because that's the true way to use it, is to have 0 aim assist on it. Now, Jib Smart would argue and say, well, I programmed it, so I know for a fact that aim assist is not actually active. And I'm saying that I play this every day for hours, and I can feel it. And I'm not the only one. There's people in the chat that can feel it too. So if there are thousands of people out there that feel these things, then there's something there that is interfering with it, right? So all of these things are just yet to be discovered. And the only way that I'm going to be able to prove what I'm talking about is if I can't make this work with the gyro by the end of this month, right? Then I'm going to have to prove it with the sticks and then still pick up gyro after that. because that'll speed this whole process up. Because if I can start destroying with just sticks only, using boost, then the stuff that I'm talking about will start getting paid attention to. Maybe we can get developers in on it. Maybe I can have one-on-one, face-to-face conversations, you see? Because the only way this stuff is actually going to get fixed is if the disconnect between the player and the developer goes away. Because Gyro has been out for 3 years now. Gyro has been out for 3 years now, and nobody has done anything with it yet. Why is that? And I'm not sure what you're asking, who told you this, because I said a lot. So, what do you mean? Who told me what? Come on, man. I almost clutched out of that African juju. Especially if Gyro is supposed to be a competitive way to play this. You know, because that's what the designer intended when he made it, right? He wanted this to be a competitive thing. So then why have there not been any conversations with somebody that can play competitively to figure out how to make this better? It seems like a big fumble to me. And I'm not saying this disrespectfully. I'm saying it because I care about this. Gyro could be literally the funnest way for everybody to play this game if we can fix these problems. If we can demonstrate that Gyro is more accurate than aim assist because somebody is doing things all night long like I've been doing for 5 minutes, right? You see me make some incredible plays, but I can't repeat it all night. And then the next day, I can't even repeat it for 5 minutes. Like, it comes and it goes. So, I'm saying that if I can make plays like that, and I have all this stuff fighting against me, just imagine if I just went on sticks and focused on boost and aim assist. And you'll have to clarify, Zardy, because I don't know what you mean by who told you this, and it's not, though. Because I said a lot, so I don't know how to respond to that. You know? And this is still, welcome to the Gyroverse. This is what it's like to play Gyro. Right? Until somebody figures out how to actually do this at a high level and show other people how to do it at a high level and it's repeatable, all of this means nothing. You know, so that's why I hope the work that I've done, somebody can take a look at it and learn from it. Because if there's somebody out there that can do this better than me, bro, it's history making. That's how big this is. If there literally is somebody out there that can do stuff like that all night long with no aim assist, then let's show them to the world, because the world is missing out, man. No, I know what you mean, because even when I was on aim assist, before I learned how to use boost, I felt the same way. Oh, I just missed that flick. All right, let's try something here real quick. All right, so let's bump this to 0.8, or not 0.8. Let's go to 0. Hey, what's up, Quack for me? Good to see you, homie. I had it lined up on his head, man. I just didn't pull the trigger fast enough. Come on. So don't get me wrong. I am going to continue to innovate and make solutions for it. But I know that if I just keep grinding this out the way that it's going, as close as it is, it's taking too long, right? So the only way that I could see to speed this whole process up is for me to do something really good with boost that will turn heads, and then maybe I can get the attention of the right people to help me fix the problems with gyro for real, for everybody, you see? Because right now, nobody's going to pay attention to anything that I'm doing, other than that it's just a novel idea that this 46-year-old guy is playing Fortnite trying to do something that's never been done before, right? I have to have more than that going for me. So that's the game plan. We're so close to making gyro work, but I have to make it repeatable for somebody else, okay? Imagine me trying to tell somebody, hey, you can have the greatest experience playing gyro, but you're going to go through all of this baloney before you get there, right? If I can't tell somebody how to easily repeat what I'm doing and they can't do it for themselves, it's meaningless. Oh, hey, HDT16. I appreciate that, man. I know that you pay attention. I'm just talking about the gaming world at large and the majority of people that want to watch games, you know, for fun. They want to see somebody that is just destroying and having a good time without what's the word I'm looking for? They want to see somebody destroying and having a good time in a way that makes it look fun and easy. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what makes the greats, right? They take something that's so difficult and make it look like it's child's play. So that's what I mean by pay attention. If I can make it look like child's play and I'm just having a good time all night long, just destroy. See right there. This is the perfect example of what is wrong here. Why could I not line that up? I literally was trying to line that up and I couldn't. I had him whited. He was 1 HP. Why did it do that? It makes no sense. See, those are the things that I'm talking about that it just randomly does, and you try to fix it, and you try to mitigate for why it does it, and then it does something else. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that I know that I could do it if I just go to sticks. And then whatever these problems are, because I know these problems aren't just plaguing me. It's everybody who plays Gyro in this game. There is nobody that's in this chat that plays Gyro and has this figured out and has no problems with it. There's nobody that I know of in the world that plays Gyro and has figured out how to do this with no problems. You see? Have I solved a lot of the problems? Yeah. But it's still not enough to make it competitive. It's enough to make it casual. You see? That's money right there. If I could do that all night long, what would that be worth? Do you see how I just lined that up? That was perfection. That's why this is so addicting to play Gyro, is because you're chasing that perfection. It's like when it works like freaking magic, man. I'm telling you. It's so incredible. Did you see the level of control that I had right there? Right? But then when I had the guy that was standing still, I could not line it up to finish that shot. He was whited, 46 yellow to the head, probably 1 HP, and he got away. And killed me because I couldn't line it up. Exactly, bro. You hit it right on the head, homie. HDT16. It is like a toxic X. You try to quit it, and then you just keep going back. That's what it feels like, man. You try, and you're like, bro, I know this is poison. I know that something is not going to happen good, but I can't help myself. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. No, what it is the good times are so great, but the bad times are so bad. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. That's why you keep going back, because the good times are so good. But then you forget in the moment that all the bad times is why you don't do it anymore. It's just how it is, man. It's just nature. That little sequence right there is pretty much proof. All in one little 5-minute chunk that I could just make a video for 5 minutes and say, look, this is the reason why gyro needs to be fixed. Something has to be done, right? And a lot of it has to do with this. I'm going to show you right now, okay? I'm going to move this to the right, and I'm not going to move my hand back to the left. Watch what happens. Let's do it again. You see how it just kicked back? I didn't move my hand to the left. Okay? Gonna do it again. I did not move my hand to the left. I'm gonna do it to the left. I did not move my hand to the right. This is what you fight against when you're playing gyro, and so you have to do things to mitigate for those problems. You see? And as accurate and as good as it can be, those are the things that are causing the inconsistencies. It should literally just, when you move it like this, it should just hard stop. It should just not drift at all in any direction. It should just go boom and then stop. Just like I'm going to do it with my stick. Boom, it stops, okay? With my mouse, boom, it stops. Okay, the only reason it drug back a little bit is because the string was pulling on it, right? Boom. That's string movement that was doing, or that's my gyro that's doing that, actually. I thought I had the... Oh, I know what happened. If I drag the mouse and then I push the gyro modifier button, it doesn't work until I push a controller button. Are you really up this high? For real? That's what you get. That's what you get. That was funny. That was funny. So, you see, when you're watching me play, I am wrestling with those inconsistencies to make those good plays. How much skill does that take? That takes a lot of skill, okay? It takes a lot of skill to be able to play with all that inconsistency and make the plays that I make. The problem is that I can't do it like that all night long, and I have to be able to if I'm going to do something good with this. Do you see what I'm talking about, man? When I can control it, it's so good. That's the most control that I've ever had. Because of the precision rings. So I wasn't wrong to put precision rings on, right? It's actually made me play more clean. But there is still the problem of why couldn't I line up those shots earlier? And I'm on player. Okay? It would do stuff like that to me on local. So I switched it to player to try and fix that because I hated player, right? And I actually ended up being able to control it better, but it still got those inconsistencies. That's the kind of stuff that I've been fighting against this whole time. Hey, what's up, Quack for me? No, I did not play in the Skin Cup. I did not. Okay, I'm going to go for mobility over a mammoth. I need to find heals. Oh, there's a vending machine here. Please, nobody get the big pots. Okay, there's a big pot right there waiting for me. That's good. Yeah, the reason why it can't is because there's something inherently not set up correctly with it. That's the reason why I can't. I just saw what you were saying there. Sorry, it took me a minute. Oh! So right there. Was because not because I couldn't control it, it's because I made the wrong play. I reacted wrong to that. That was actually pretty good. Alright, let's see if I can catch up with the chat here. Yeah, I actually did a pretend cup once. And I got like 240 points or something playing the pretend cup. I actually titled the stream that, if you want to see that. I can't remember how many points it was, but I fake scored myself playing regular ranked and not an actual competition. Okay, so let's work on that there. Let's go 0.1. So that part I don't know because I haven't played any cups in a while. But as soon as I get gyro figured out or I switch to sticks, I'm going to start actually playing cups all the time. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize my roof was gone. So that was just terrible drops, terrible plays. I mean, the fact that they haven't even paid somebody to just sit in Epic Games office and just play gyro until they figure out how to set this up. I mean, they literally could make marketing 1,000,000 times better than me. They can make instructional material 1,000,000 times better. No, I've got an Intel. I used to have an AMD. I used to have an 5800X. Okay. All right. I am going to take the precision rings off. And just compare. Wow, it's so loose. I was so used to holding the precision rings that this feels so loose, man. Crazy. Oh, GPU. I'm sorry. I thought you said CPU. Yeah, I used to have an AMD. I used to have the 6700 XT, and then I switched to... I started with an RX 580. I got a 6700 XT, and then I switched to NVIDIA. And my first NVIDIA card was a... what was my first NVIDIA card? It was a 3080. Then I got the 4070, and I gave that to my son, and then I got the 4090. Wow, it feels so weird to come from precision rings to just no precision rings. Oh yeah, NVIDIA is much, much better. Because basically with NVIDIA, you can just plug it in and it just works great right out of the box. With AMD, you got to do so much tweaking to it to make maximum usage out of all of it. At least that's what it feels like anyways. That's just my opinion. Okay, for some reason, it didn't want me to pick that up. Come on. Oh, why did I pull my shotgun out, bro? I was trying to pull my AR out. Oh my gosh, that was just so terrible. Oh! Did you see that shot, man? Oh my gosh. That was so perfect. Not fast enough. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? That's the power of gyro right there, man. Literally. That was incredible. Oh, he caught me on the reload. Okay. So now I'm going to put it back. Let's see. Make sure everything's the same here. That's the same. That's the same. Let's go. 88. 1.3. 46, 17, 15, 45, 102. All right. So this is where it was at before precision rings. We're going to compare. But with the precision rings, that actually was the clearest that I ever saw the discrepancy, because I was able to separate my gyro movement from my stick movement better with the precision rings. And the fact that I couldn't line up the easiest shot when I literally was just beaming him, got him to 1 HP, and I couldn't move it, and he wasn't even moving. He was literally standing still. And then to hit some of the most complicated flicks right after that, it's like the perfect example of why it's so addicting to play gyro and why it's such a problem to play gyro. It's so good and so bad all at the same time. Okay. So this is where it was at before precision sticks, or precision rings. I may have been wrong about precision rings. I may have been wrong. But if anything, if I am wrong about the precision rings, at least it showed me more clear what the issue is. Like that 5-minute sequence is a perfect... It's a perfect sequence for me to submit to GYBSmart. That by itself, that sequence right there. Oh, dang it. I was trying to catch the ledge and I missed it. Bro, I just overflicked that. Come on. Okay, so what that needs right there is less dead zone. So let's Let's go 1. Okay. See? That was just baloney. Nope. Couldn't line it up. Okay. That is literally so unstable. For long range, it's just terrible. Well, I almost did that. He thought he was just gonna minigun me to death, and he did. If anything, using those precision rings helped me use more gyro, and my movement feels much better without the precision rings. It's weird. It's like I needed the precision rings to help me to understand how to move it. Because it was so tight that I was forced to use more gyro, and now that I'm in that mode of using more gyro, it feels really good now. Okay, let's hit this slurp truck. Kaboom! Ka-kaboom! Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Hey, what's going on, Oxline? Good to see you, ma'am. No, I'm still trying to figure it out. You know, I'm giving myself till the end of this month. And I made this whole series over the last 2 days about precision rings. And I learned something. I like what I learned, but I honestly like it better without the precision rings now that I switched back. The precision rings help me to figure out how I need to move this because of it being so tight. So it's like now I'm using a lot more gyro in my movement. But I like the nimbleness that I get with no precision rings in. Oh! Did you see that, man? Did you see that? Yep, so I'm going to keep working it, but I'm giving myself till the end of this month to get this worked out. Otherwise, I'm just going to go straight to sticks, boost, and aim assist, and not abandon gyro, but just put it aside and do something really good with sticks. And then maybe I can connect with people at Fortnite to help fix what's wrong with gyro. Sorry, homie. You wanted it. You wanted it. You got it. That's the power of gyro right there, man. So you see, if I can do stuff like that all night long, how great would this be? That's the dilemma that I have to solve. Did you see what I just did right there? The level of control. So this is what the precision rings did for me, honestly. Is it helped me to figure out, because I could barely move my sticks, right? It helped me to figure out how much I actually need to be using gyro, and then I can clean it up with my sticks. I just hope it stays like this, because this right here is so perfect. I mean, that last play I just made was probably the cleanest movement I've ever done to make a flick that fast. Incredible. He was coming at me hard. He wanted it bad. But basically, without the precision rings, what I have to do is pretend that the precision rings are there, right? That's how I'm holding the stick, as if the precision rings were there. But I'm not using it that way. Or I'm trying to use it as if the precision rings were on, is what I'm trying to say. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to favor mobility over a mammoth. That is very interesting. If you would make a short video just recording what you've done, if you've got that capability, I'd like to see that, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do, because I run through a process myself that I've developed over the last 3 years, right? So if we can share processes, we could make a more refined way to do it, you see? Because my process involves doing some target practice basically in creative against bots and starting with sticks and then building from there. So it's like if you get your sticks right, then you can get your gyro right. You see? So it's kind of a process that helps you understand what your base numbers need to be, what your boost numbers need to be, what your dampening time needs to be, everything for your sticks. And then you go through a process of what your minimum and maximum thresholds need to be, what your base sensitivity needs to be, and what kind of filters you need, and what kind of scoped and ADS you need, and what kind of build and edit you need to make it all work together correctly. So what you've seen me do here in this match is without precision rings, but I'm pretending that they're on. So it's like helping me move the gyro more with the nimbleness of my sticks with no precision rings. And now it's like I have even cleaner movement than I had with precision rings because I'm pretending that they're on. I didn't think this was possible, but it is. Because I thought about that. I was like, what if I just pretend that they're on? And I was like, nah, I'm just going to keep making mistakes. But the precision ring showed me how much gyro I actually need to use and how little stick I need to use to clean it up. So it was like I was making too much stick movement sometimes to clean it up. And because my thumbs are kind of locked into the way the precision rings felt for tightness, when I took the precision rings off, now I'm so much more nimble because I have freedom of range with the stick now. So it's like I have even more control of my sticks, which is I didn't think was possible. So yeah, if you can make a video about that, I think that would be killer, man. I'd be real excited to see the process. Why can't I line this up? This should be so easy to line up. Bro, I just missed a golden opportunity right there. I think when I'm on player, what I have to do is I have to turn the gyro off. After I get it semi-lined up, I need to push the gyro modifier button to finish the rest of my shot there. Oh, bro. I'm saying that I'm emulating the feeling by muscle memory. Because with the precision sticks on, you have to move the stick really, really hard to get similar movement to what I'm making right now with the precision rings off. Okay? And so when I took the precision rings off, my thumbs were kind of like locked into this mode to where when I hold it, I'm moving more gyro because the precision rings were forcing me to use more gyro. But now I can crank the stick without any hesitation. So it's like I'm locking myself into very little stick movement, more gyro movement, and then when I need the stick to crank, I can crank it all the way and it goes full speed right away. Because the difference in style is that the precision rings, every motion was like super slow, and then when I would crank it to hit the boost, because see, when you use boost, you don't get it all the way. You get some of it, but you don't get all of it until you fully crank the stick all the way to the left or to the right. So with the precision rings on, what I had to do was I had to raise my boost so that I can get more movement out of the little stick movement that I was actually making. You see? So now that I've got the precision rings off, right? It's as if I'm playing with the precision rings on, but I have this nimble stick motion now. Because before, the precision rings were limiting my movement to this. And then if I wanted more, I would have to hold it like this or hold it like this. But it was being limited. I could never crank it completely all the way to get all the boost. You see? So it's like it showed me how much gyro I actually need to use and how little stick I need to use until the right time. I should have won that match, man. I just played that last part wrong. But you're the first person to share their process or talk about that process like that with me. So that's awesome, man. I'd love to see that. Because if we can share processes, oh, I should have just got away from there. That was so stupid. Yeah, see, I used to use roll to control that with local space, right? But with player space, you don't get that. So the only thing I could think of, if I'm going to play on player space, is to disable the gyro after I get it right to the right spot, and then just use the stick-only movement to clean it up. You see, all of these techniques have to be figured out. Because otherwise, how can you demonstrate this and show somebody to repeat the process and let somebody else do it? You see? We have to account for all of these things that happen. That's the power of gyro. Did you see how clean that was, man? Because I know how much gyro to use now with because of the precision sticks, I'm able to just glide in and just barely use my stick to clean it up. And then if I'm really most of the time that I use my cranks are when I'm making my edits, right? But all of those feel so nimble right now purely because I'm holding the sticks like I was when the precision rings are on. But they're off now. That is probably a good method of warm-up. Honestly. This could be a technique that we teach people if they want to play gyro this way. And really just even use sticks, because I could see this benefiting just people that use sticks, is put precision rings on for a minute and let your thumbs get a workout and then take them off and then see what it feels like. It's incredible. Oh, what? I know, that's what you must have missed that whole segment earlier if you just joined. But I literally was just talking about how good and how terrible gyro is all at the same time. It's like magic and death and destruction all in one thing. It's so terrible and so great all at the same time. Because it's like magic when it works right. HDT, I can't even talk, man, with this mic monitor. It's so annoying. HDT 16 said it was like a toxic X, and that's a very good description of it. Yes, I would say it's more, it makes you feel more invested in your movement. Not that people that just play sticks by themselves aren't invested in the movement, but you get the benefit of the motions you're already making when you just use sticks by itself. So, you know, if you imagine somebody playing with sticks by itself, they're already naturally moving their body to try and time their movement and their aim. But with gyro, you get the benefit of programming those actual movements into little or big motions to help you hit your shots. So, if anything, me being wrong about precision rings fixing the stability of gyro has brought something very good as a discovery. Is you use the precision rings to build your muscle strength in your thumbs to be able to hold it the way that I'm holding it. Because the way I'm holding it right now is as if I have precision rings on, but they're not. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good analogy. But I think a better one that doesn't make it seem like it's at a disadvantage is if you treat it like an instrument. Like there's good guitar players and there's bad guitar players, right? Because of their technique. So if you learn the right technique and how to hold it right, it will operate the way that you want to every time. If everything else is perfect, right? Oh, I almost clutched out of that, bro. Yeah. No, I agree with you completely, man. You know what's up. You know what it's like to find something that you think is magic and then 10 minutes later it doesn't do what you want. I know you know that feeling. You're no stranger to that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. if you look at it like that, that is true. But I still think the better analogy is more of the instrument approach, because to me, the horse approach makes it feel like we're trying to convince people to go backwards in time. And in reality, this is the future, right? If we can do this right, this is the future. Because this is so much fun to play this way. And it's all skill. Yeah, that's true. That's a good example. I guess if you looked at it purely from the standpoint of the horse, that was a gyro clip right there, bro. Pure and simple. Yeah, it just, when you hold it this way, this is the most control I've ever had. I thought that I had the most control I ever had with the precision rings, but now after taking them off and holding it like and pretending that I have them on, this is a new discovery for me. See? I can just nudge it ever so slightly at the right speed. Oh, dang it, I couldn't get out of it. But the way that I was hitting those flicks on the run, it was so easy to do. Because I can get the right speed out of my thumb because I was holding it that way. Yeah, it's purely because now that I took the precision rings off and my thumbs are still acting like they're on there, I'm using more gyro than I ever have with my movement. And then using the stick to clean it up in a way that I haven't done before. Okay, so somebody just took all this stuff out of there. Thanks a lot, homie. Oh! I couldn't get out of it. I ran out of mats. I didn't realize I was out of mats. So here we go. This is how you discover stuff, is you just experiment, right? I never would have even thought to use the precision rings as a way to warm up. That's what they should be used for. You can use them permanently if you like it that way, but in my opinion, if I put those on to warm up and then take them off, it's like my thumbs feel like they're just super still. Like my thumbs are just like this, holding the sticks there, and then using most of the movement as gyro. So this white one, it came with 3, okay? This white one is the thickest, okay? I had that on my right stick. They have a black one that's medium. I put it aside. And I have this gray one that's the skinniest on my left stick. So it was controlling my movement for walking and running in a way that I've never done before, because I wasn't able to fully extend it without pushing really hard. Because normally my walking and running movement is always just slamming the left stick left or right. But doing it this way, it forced me to use my left stick without slamming it. And that's something that I've never been able to successfully do, because I didn't have a frame of reference of what it felt like to not slam it until I put that precision ring on, and it was like forcing me to not slam it. So part of the reason why it's cleaner now is because I'm not slamming it, so my aim is better. Instead of walking too far, so like if I'm right here and I use my movement to help me aim, I'm not moving too far to the left and having to over adjust to the right. Or vice versa, moving too far to the right and having to over adjust to the left. I don't know what the grades are. I just opened the box and then put them on. I didn't even read it. I just know that there's a fat, medium, and a skinny one. The fatter it is, the tighter it feels. Oh! Pfft. Why did I wait so long to pull the trigger? So basically, even though I'm using a little bit of stick movement, it's like acting as a perfect brake to the gyro. So my hands are just naturally trying to move the gyro. And then I've got stick to brake it and hard stop in the right places. You see? So that's helping to stop this bounce back, you see? That's why I use the sticks, is because with the gyro by itself, if I go like this, there's bounce back. If I go like that, you see how it's bouncing back to the left? So if I flicked it just like this without the stick, it's going to bounce back just a little bit. But my stick is helping it to hard stop easier. You see? It's still not right, though. That wasn't even a good demonstration of it. All I know how to tell you is that it feels like I'm hard stopping more the way that I use the stick. Because using the gyro by itself, it has some kick to it. What in the world just happened there? That was almost perfect. Almost perfect. What time is it? Oh my gosh. No wonder I'm tired. I gotta go to bed. I didn't realize it was after 2. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. This has been fun. We'll see ya. Have a good night. We're going to be back at it again tomorrow. Let's see if we can discover something.